Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello. Welcome. My name is Sarah, and for today's video we are going to be doing my April bullet journal. Excuse me. If you are new here and this is your first time you're ever seeing my videos, then you would have no clue that this month is the month that I am leaving America. I am moving to Australia for 2 years to get my degree in physical therapy. So this is a very exciting month for me, hence the "and so the adventure begins" quote page for this month. It's going to be a very long 2 years. Yeah, that's about it. It's going to be a very 2 long years, and I am very excited for the adventure and this journey that is coming my way. But all right, so for my April bullet journal, I wanted to stick with my theme that I've been kind of doing throughout the year, which are these colorful blobs, and I've kind of been growing from that theme, growing on it and making it my own and creating something new every single month. And this month so last month we just had the colorful blobs with flowers kind of thrown randomly on the pages. And this time I wanted to make just flowers. I wanted to make it all flowers and have the colorful sections of the flowers look kind of like those blobs, but more like flowers. I don't even know if blobs is the right word. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Just colorful, crazy looking circles is what I'm trying to get at. But this time, instead of just doing crazy little circles, I gave them edges to kind of look like leaves of a flower. And I think it really turned out. The only part that I'm really not the biggest fan of this spread was that I used a too dark color green for part of the colorful part of the flower, so it makes it really hard for you to see the tannish brown flower that I drew on a lot of them. I did notice that while I was doing it, and I did think that I could pause my video while I was drawing to go get a lighter color green, but then I don't know, I just felt that it wouldn't be cohesive throughout the whole April spread, so I just kept it like it is. It's not that big of a deal. It turns out looking really good in my opinion. I do kind of work around it and try not to draw any of those tan leaves and flowers wherever the dark green was, but every now and then I kind of forgot and end up having to draw the tan over the green. But anyways, I just talked all the way through our cover page. I did go with really simple lettering because I wanted all of the focus to be on the flowers and not on the calligraphy. So I just went with a regular handwriting instead of calligraphy, which is really different for me. I typically always use calligraphy in all of my spreads, but we decided to change it up this time. I do want to take a pause before I start talking about the current spread that I'm drawing and apologize for my voice. If my voice sounds harsh or raspy at all during this video, I do just want to apologize for that. I have really bad asthma, which can make my throat kind of scratchy and harsh from point to point, that's what I'm gonna say, from point to point. Okay, but so I'm doing my spread a little out of order this time. Typically, right after the cover page, we do the monthly spread, but when I was drawing it in pencil, I accidentally skipped a page. So I decided to put my expense and meal tracker here instead, which I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of. I do really like having my monthly calendar be the first thing that I flip to after the cover page, but it's fine. This is my go-to spread, so it is nice having it right there after you flip from the cover page. And this spread is, like I said, it's my go-to spread. It really allows me to make a very in-depth grocery list to see what meals I'm going to eat that week. I do typically eat the same meals every week of the month. I just find it easier, and it gives a little bit something to look forward to at the end of each month because I get to make a new grocery list and I get to bring in new foods and everything. And then for my expense and income tracker, those are pretty self-explanatory. It's just me just tracking to make sure that I am using my money wisely and I'm spending it where I need to be spending it. And I love this spread, both of these spreads, because you can make them yours. They don't have to be what mine are. They don't have to be something that isn't going to suit you. Honestly, bullet journaling is all about just making you something that is going to best suit you and your lifestyle. But if you're already watching this video, you're probably already into bullet journaling, so you already know that. But all right, I'm gonna stop rambling about how amazing bullet journaling is, because like I said, you guys already know it. You're here, you're watching this. I hope you are enjoying my spread, and if you decide to create something similar and use it as your own, please feel free to let me know down in the comment section. I would love to know if you took inspiration from this spread. It would truly mean so much to me to see someone using inspiration on my spreads. Now we are getting into the weekly spread. Oh my goodness, no, we are getting into the full month spread. I love this page. I not only love this page because I use it so often, but I love it because I love the way this turned out. So for my March bullet journal, I did, I colored in with the colors, like the color theme. I used the colors to color in the days of the week. You kind of see me flipping back to it to get inspiration for this month, to make sure that I'm getting a good mixture of the colors. And I absolutely loved it. I loved the way that it drew everything in to one cohesive theme. It looked amazing, and March is still, I think, my favorite spread I have done all year so far. And I really wanted to bring that along with me into April, because one of my goals for this year for my bullet journal was to make it mine, to not use as much inspiration from Pinterest and other bullet journalers, but to take small inspirations from others and make it mine instead of just copying and changing a few things here or there. And this is one thing that I truly found to really, really enjoy about last month's bullet journal spread. And I think I'm going to continue to bring this into all of my bullet journaling spreads for the rest of the year. I might not. We might change it up by the time, October or December rolls around. But until then, I really like this. I really love the way it just, like I said, it draws everything in. But enough talking. I feel like I'm talking in circles at this point. For the actual squares, I did 5 by 5 squares for every day of the month, leaving me just enough room to sort of bring in the flowers and the theme of the bullet journal theme this month. And the markers that I'm using are my Crayola Super Tip pens. They are my go-to pens. They're cheap, they work, they take a long time to run out of ink, and I've been using some of these fine tip markers since I started bullet journaling when I was a sophomore in high school, and I am about to start graduate school, and I took a gap year between undergrad and graduate school. So it's been a really long time that I've been using these markers, and they are still kicking it. Yes, I have got another pack, but that was because things like ones that I use on a daily basis, like black and gray, were running out. And I love them. They're cheap, they work, they're amazing. I highly, highly recommend giving them a try if you want to start bullet journaling, but you don't really have the money to invest in Tombow brush pens or really expensive stationery. Or if you're like me and you just want something that's easy and cheap. Anyways, I did use a Tombow brush pen for the black because it was the only black that I had on handy, and I didn't feel like going through all of my stationery trying to look for my black marker from Crayola. I kind of forgot what the name was for a second. Oh my goodness, I'm losing my mind, guys. Oh my goodness. But anyways, and then for the handwriting and the outlines of the pages, that is just my Sharpie fine tip pen. Again, just like Crayola, if it works for me. They're cheap. Yes, I could go and get better, better stationery. Here we are again, losing my mind. I could go get better stationery, better markers that cost a lot of money, but I don't really feel the need to do that. I really like my Sharpie fine tip pens, and I love the way they look on the page. I love that neither the Sharpie or the Crayola bleed through the pages. So if it's not broken, why fix it? That's my motto when it comes to these two cheap stationaries. But okay, one really thing I am excited about this month is typically I don't add anything to the months when I'm doing my plan with me. But today I did decide to go ahead and add the day that I leave for Australia on our plan with me. Yes, I am leaving April 27th, and I need to record a lot of YouTube videos in that time because my plan is to have videos scheduled and going out through all of April and all of May so that I can get settled in and not have to worry about recording or editing while I'm in my first month in Australia. We'll see how it goes. I'm currently already behind on videos. I have a video to edit, and I'm currently recording a video as I'm speaking. It's gonna be a crazy month, guys, and I am so excited to bring you guys along. But okay, we have gone ahead and moved into my mood and habit tracker. I'm not actually doing a mood tracker this month. I knew that this month was going to be very hard on me. I've already been very, I don't want to say emotionally unstable because I'm definitely stable in my emotions. I'm just extremely overwhelmed with everything that I still have to do, everything that's going on. So I decided against doing a mood tracker and just sticking with the little things tracker. This was one of my New Year's resolutions, was to start tracking and paying attention to those really small little things in life. And I've really been liking adding this to my bullet journal. It's really fun to kind of look back and see all of the small things that happen on a day-to-day basis that maybe we wouldn't really pay attention to, but they make you smile for a second, and it's really nice getting to smile again, thinking about those things after looking back after a long month and seeing them again. And then for my habits, just doing my regular habits of drinking a gallon of water, meditating, doing yoga. I think I took out journaling because, again, I haven't really been tracking my journaling as much, which I probably should, but it's fine, no big deal. And then we did add working out, yoga, my medicine, and getting outside, because another New Year's resolution of mine was to step outside every single day and just make it intentional, which I have been doing, which is a great part of all of my days. Sometimes, is that my little thing? Yes. Sometimes that is my little thing. And then I'm going to let our Demon Gummies lo-fi music in the background take over while I finish up the circles. So we have now moved on to our weekly spreads. I'm in love with this spread, guys. I just sat here. This is my second time trying to record this part of the audio because I just sat here literally for the whole spread talking about how much I loved it. And then listening over to it, I was like, no, we're just going to redo that. But the reason I love it is because I always struggle with trying to bring the theme into the weekly spreads, because I truly prioritize the functionality of these spreads, and I want to be able to write down as many tasks and things that I have to get done. And I feel like I can't truly do that when I'm also trying to pull in a theme. And this is one reason why I really like using the colors of the theme to color in the days of the week, because it really truly brings that theme and that cohesiveness of the whole monthly spread into the weekly pages, which I always struggled with, and maybe you struggle with the same. So I highly recommend giving this a try. I truly love it. It really makes me happy just to flip to it and see like the cohesiveness of the whole spread. But again, I'm not going to be talking about that for this whole section. I truly don't know what to talk about for this section because it's very self-explanatory. I split the page into 5 sections, and I just made little rectangles to color in for the days of the week. I made sure to mark down which day and which number that day is. That way, when I'm looking, I know exactly which day I am writing in. I know exactly which day I need to get what done. And yeah, that's truly about it. I did add the flowers and the border around the page as best as I could. And that's about it. Pretty self-explanatory. But okay, guys, I truly want to thank you guys so much as we start to get closer to this final flip through. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I feel like I've been talking non-stop for the last 18 minutes. So thank you guys for listening to me. Thank you guys for sticking around, even if it was a little chaotic at times. But most importantly, if you liked this video, please let me know by giving it a big thumbs up down in the comment section. Maybe leave a comment if you haven't already, and hit that subscribe button. Like I said, I am moving to Australia, so if you do not want to miss out on any moving or packing content, you better hit that subscribe button. And don't worry, I will be having a lot of bullet journal videos coming out to you as well. So hit that subscribe button, and I hope you enjoyed this video. But until next time, have a lovely rest of your week. Have a lovely rest of your day. See you later. Bye.